In this vocabulary lesson, we're looking at essential language for the natural world. And here are our 8 key pieces of vocabulary, beginning with environment, fauna, climate, predator, global warming, diversity, carnivore, ecosystem. And we'll start with environment. This word is often used to describe the world of living things and everything else that is around us, from trees to rocks to the oceans to everything. That is our environment. We must learn to protect our environment and not harm other living things. A local school campaigned for more people to help protect the local environment. There's a few examples for environment, and now we'll move on to fauna. Fauna is almost a scientific word, but it is used in general to describe all types of plants, trees, leafy things that are found in fields, including mushrooms. That is considered a fauna. The fauna in the South American rainforest is quite amazing. Tourism is damaging the fauna, which leads to animals dying too. And here we have climate, which means basically the weather, what kind of weather and how hot things are. Climate change is a huge issue facing our generation today, and I'm sure you can see I have highlighted climate change. I'm sure that you have heard this mentioned before, but climate change is an increasing global issue where the temperatures are rising around the world and we have problems with rising sea levels. Let's move on to the next example. The climate in Southeast Asia is mostly tropical and humid, with monsoon seasons. Okay, a predator. A predator is an animal that kills another animal for food. A predator will often stalk its prey for many hours before catching its food. Sharks are skilled apex predators that hunt for many ocean animals. An apex predator is an animal that does not have a natural predator itself. For example, many sharks, they do not have a predator that will kill them. Humans have no natural predator, so we are apex predators. We are at the very top of the predator ladder. Okay, let's move on to our next word, which is the phrase global warming. Global warming is a scientific term about the world, again, increasing in heat. Because we have used lots of natural gases and oils, we have also leaked a lot of pollution into our environment and atmosphere. This has led to global warming, which is the increasing of temperatures around the world. Similar to climate change, but not exactly the same. Due to the use of gas and oil, global warming has become a major global issue. You may have heard me say that phrase before, global issue, a common collocation to talk about a problem facing the entire planet. If we act now, we can stop global warming by treating our planet with more respect. And here we have diversity. Diversity means many different types of something. So it can be used for a few different things, but in terms of the natural world, in diversity, we mean animals and living things that have slightly different characteristics, but often in the same species. For example, in humans, there is lots of diversity, all the way from hair colour to language to skin colour and all those different kinds of things. The diversity of the animals living in North America is truly huge. Diversity is a good thing in a species, as they will be stronger to changes in their environment. Diversity. And next up we have carnivore. A carnivore is an animal that eats meat. A lion, which is a carnivore, often eats zebras or other grassland animals. The opposite to a carnivore is a herbivore, which does not eat any meat. I think that explains what a herbivore is. It's a vegetarian type animal. Okay, next up we have ecosystem. An ecosystem is a small part of an environment that supports life. For example, a small river can be an ecosystem. There are fish and other living things that live there. If an ecosystem is damaged, animals will not be able to find food. So that means that if, for example, grass is lost from a field, an ecosystem, there'll be no cows, they can't eat any grass. The ocean ecosystem is extremely diverse, with many animals and fauna such as seaweed. Okay, here is our full list of 8 essential pieces of language for the natural world. Do practice using them.